think you should.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Fire Trader from firetrading.org, and I wanted to make a short video. I'm going to try not to make it too long here, and I want to show you guys some of the trades that we took today, some of our notes, and I'm not going to go over all of them, but I'm going to go over, some of the ones that I took. So, real quick before we get started, I want to show you guys something real quick about something I posted on Twitter the other day, and I was talking about analyst comments and how I trade upgrades and downgrades. And one thing to pay attention to is when we start getting analyst comments or upgrades or downgrades right before a known news event. And that's going to be earnings, FDA news, anything that's known. That's something to pay very close attention to, because if we start getting upgrades or downgrades days before a known catalyst event, a lot of times we're going to get legs in that direction, because a lot of these analysts have a lot of pull when it comes to these companies. So days before a news event, if we get an upgrade, it brings a lot of eyes to that stock, and it brings a lot of hype, and it'll start getting bought into, right? So the reason I'm going over this is because one of the stocks that we traded this morning, one of our best trades this morning, was gapping up because of an analyst comment, and that was Crowd. I'll show you guys right here, Crowd. So they didn't get an upgrade, but they got some positive comments from Jefferies. Jefferies is saying that they're fundamentally strong. There's a little bit of an issue because they're up so high, but it's a fundamentally strong company, and those comments alone is going to bring investors attention to this stock, because it's a fundamentally good company, right? Not only that, if you look back just a couple of days, there's been multiple upgrades from RBC, Barclays, days before earnings. Hint, hint, something to pay attention to. This thing's going to have legs. Normally, when we trade upgrades or downgrades, if there's no known news event, typically it sells off. If it's gapping up because of an upgrade, it sells off. It'll fill its gap before we can look for it to go long. But if there's a known news event coming up, look for that quick pull and look for that nice run in it, okay? So that's exactly what we're looking for today. Watch for a flush down to 132 and under. Start watch for bottoming and go long. I'll show you guys exactly how we traded it here. So the big thing that I was a little bit worried about this morning was this level right here, this purple line, which is a big macro trend line here. It was this one right here. So this was a little bit of area of concern for me, but I was looking for that pull out of the open and then grab the dip buy back up here into it. Once we broke above it, then we were off to the races. So how I traded it this morning, we got that pull right down here, 132, and then we kind of stalled out a little bit, and I told everybody, it's not ready yet. It's not ready. Just give it some time. We got one more pull in it. So we got that next pull. Once we saw this candle get put in right here, that's when we started watching for the long. That is a very bullish candle right here. Came down, touched almost 132 or 130 to the penny. We had some pretty strong pre-market support here. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Had some pretty strong pre-market support here, and it came down, almost touched it to the penny. Now, from there, once we saw that candle, it was the next candle to make a new high was going to be our entry. So we took it right there, 130.50, and took it on up. First target, this trend line. I took off the majority of my position just in case this area held up, and then let it ride. Let it ride. Look at this trade. Beautiful trade from 130 up to 145. Okay. So the next one, let's go over Walmart. Walmart was gapping up this morning because they're coming out with this Walmart Plus membership program that's supposedly supposed to be in competition with Amazon. In my opinion, I don't think they have a chance, but it's a new avenue for Walmart, okay? It's a new direction in their business, and that's great. That's great. That's going to bring attention to the stock. That's going to bring new investors. That's good. This thing's going to get bought up, okay? So look for a pull out of the open to 140 and under, and go long. Go long for a nice all-day move to the upside. Sorry, I got so many lines here. Pull out of the open. We hit 140.03. Next candle, make a new high. Bam, that was our entry. Actually, this is where I took it. Right here. Once we saw it pop up, because this was another big macro trend line here, if you guys want to see it. It's coming way back. It was this level right here. So once we pop back above that and we got the retest right there, once, twice, then we put in this little flag right here, then it was game on. Next candle, make new high, 140, 150. Take it on up. Nice trade. Almost a 10-point trade. Okay, we'll do one more. I'm trying not to make this video too long. Okay, we'll do Zoom. So Zoom had, everybody knows, Zoom had fantastic earnings. They're gapping up 125 points. The problem when a stock is gapping up this much, it can only keep going so far. You know, it can't run and keep running. We did a webinar this afternoon in the chat room about market cycles, and a stock goes up and it comes back down, and it goes up and it comes back down, it goes up and comes back down, right? It's a natural market cycle. A stock can't go up and keep going up. The way that I think about it, think about a snake. When a snake attacks something, it bites something, what position is it in before it strikes? It's coiled. It's in a small, tight position, and then it explodes. But the snake can't strike if it's all the way extended, right? It needs to coil back up before it can expand again, before it can strike again, right? So, Zoom, there's two ways to play this. If we got that cycle up pre-market, now if we get that cycle down out of the open, that's a buying opportunity. This thing's going to run. But if we open up and we continue to run, then grab it long for that quick pop and be done with it. It doesn't have that much juice. It doesn't have enough juice to gap up that much and keep going. So after that, it would be really choppy and not do much. It would just be like a choppy fade for the rest of the day. So wanted to pull out of the open, 425 and under, go long. And that's how we played it. Pull out of the open. We got a little bit more, 410, and go long. Go long. Beautiful trade. 50, 60-point trade to the upside. I personally didn't trade this one, but, oh man, I was watching it as it was going. I know a few traders in the chat room that did grab it, and yeah, that was one hell of a trade. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. If you guys want to come trade with us tomorrow, we would love to have you. You guys can check us out here at firetrading.org. You can trade with us free for a day, $129 for a month. And we've got our swing trading chat for $60 a month, $59. And yeah, you know, every day we've got live audio, live screen share. These notes are posted every day, 45 minutes before the market opens. Gives you a chance to study it, put your technicals up, read the notes, get ready and rock and roll. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Also, real quick, there is a discount code going on right now. You guys can get 50% off if you use coupon code on all capitals, welcome 50, and I'll put that down in the description down below. Anyways, have a good one.